Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. Welcome to a late-night edition of Boston Bruins hockey on NESN. Tonight, the Bruins start their 4-game road trip on the West Coast against the Anaheim Ducks, who are flying high on home ice this season. And Harkins with the puck. He'll actually leave it for Lacombe. Lacombe picked up his first goal of the season in their last outing against Utah. He led all Anaheim defensemen last year with a career-high 14. Now Steve's trying to pull it off the wall. Harkins sent it wide. Ian Moore, who played his college hockey at Harvard. Up top, long drive coming in. Korpisalo, the save, they score! Backdoor along the near side. It looks like Jansen Harkins was able to pop that in, and the Ducks out to an early 1-0 lead.
I mean, it hurts to give up an early goal on the road. First game of a 4-game road trip against a team that's feeling really good about their game because of the last game that they won. See the Bruins trying to operate in the defensive zone, trying to take care of the front of the net. This is the fourth line. I was going to say this hurts because it's early in the game, but it's the fourth line that ends up scoring it for Anaheim by just getting inside position in front of the net. Harkins able to take that rebound off Korpisalo on a bad angle shot by Johnston and just tuck it in.
That's his second goal in 10 games. And the Ducks with an outlet to get it out to the neutral zone. Seneca, 19 years old, cuts back of the net. Third overall pick back in the 24 draft. Up top, the long drive by Gudas, they score! That looked like it hit something in the slot and tucked just under the crossbar. 2-0 Anaheim.
Yeah, this puck definitely changed direction when Gudas teed it up from the point. I mean, the Bruins do a nice job defending right there, but they can't get possession of the puck. And it's a drive from the point. There's a little bit of moving traffic in that slot area where this puck changes direction. May have been right there when Fraser Minton tried to get in the shooting lane.
Have been an icing call, but we play on. Jeannot flipped it deep. Kastelik shoots, Dostal juggled, and Minton couldn't get a clean shot away.
Yeah, you got to like the response by Boston. They're not getting the results that they're looking for, but they went down 2-0, but they're right back into the offensive zone. Blumel with an unbelievable chance off that rush on the turnover in the neutral zone. Great look by Corral. He just kind of fades out to the left a little bit. It delays, allows for that lane to open up, and then it's a catch and release. And now Kastelik, after a good board play down deep by his line mates, feed him. He's at the dot. Quick release. Try to go 5-hole or under the arm. That quick release, try to get.
Seneca rushes in. Seneca trying to escape Yoki Harju. Zacha trying to come back and help. We got a penalty here on the Bruins. Extra attacker coming on. Dostal exits. And now the Bruins get possession. And now Pasternak has a word in the corner with McTavish. And the linesman trying to separate some of the combatants. So the Bruins already down 2-0 will now go. Gets a return feed. Seneca enters. Able to paddle it the other way. Here's Jeannot. Might have a short-handed look into the circle. Shoots. Dostal, a stick save. And over the glass it goes.
Another quality chance for Boston. This one's short-handed. They get some fresh bodies out there after the first group did a nice job. Turnover by the Ducks. Opportunistic Jeannot. Took a look over his right shoulder. Do I have a better play? No. Gets into a scoring area and rips a little snapshot that Dostal not only saves, but deflects it up over the glass.
He'll bring it up top. Now McTavish. Zellweger zipped across, held in by McTavish's skates. Strome, McTavish, Zellweger. Fed left of the net. And Steves intercepts. stripped out in front. Corpusalo, a huge save. Bails out the Bruins right there. Zellweger. 5 seconds left in the kill. Centered into the slot. Easy entry. Trying to get it back up top. Steered across. Pastrnak fires, and Dostal shuts the 5-hole.
That's a good carry in by Blumel. Held on to the puck just a half a second too long, but the Bruins lend support, and they end up winning the puck, and it's a little backhand feed from around the dot by Geeky. Here comes the support from Zacha. There's Geeky. Wide open, David Pastrnak right in his bread and butter spot. Tees one up, but Dostal was there.
It's a Bruins Ford Bronco horsepower play. Geeky wings it across. Zacha up top, Lindholm. Shoots, deflected. He scores! Matej Blumel, his first goal as a Bruin. It comes on the power play. Ducks 2, Bruins 1.
Now there's a discussion right now amongst the officials. We'll keep an eye on what they are discussing. Geeky tries to make that cross-crease pass, not there. This is good puck movement right here. Move it quick. The lateral move by Lindholm in order to get a lane. It looks like he gets redirected by Geeky. Contact with the goaltender, and then the rebound. And the rebound just lays right there in the crease. Blumel, that puck's free. That's available. He taps it in.
Zadorov fed it to the middle. Now Steve's gonna have a step, races in with Zadorov, 2-on-0. Zadorov, Dostal! What a stop! Oh, he's made 6 or 7 huge saves this first period. And behind the play, it's gonna be Vetrano dropping the gloves with one of the Bruins. That's Steve's. And both guys go down in a middleweight tilt.
Fans here enjoying the takedown by Vetrano, but they ought to really, you say, in the story of this first period has been Dostal. No question about it. The Bruins have 17 shots on goal unofficially.
Penalties on the play, Boston. 21, Anaheim 77, 5 minutes each for fighting.
5 minutes each for Steves and Vetrano. Here's the 2-on-0. Steve's going to give that puck up. I don't think he really froze Dostal enough, as if the threat of the shot was coming. His puck was too far in front of him. But still, I mean, it's an unbelievable chance for Zadorov. And he just gets across and denies the Bruins a tying goal in the final minute. And then a little action behind the play. We get the face-off in the Bruins' defensive zone.
.25 seconds left in the period. These two teams at the start of the day here in the NHL tied for the league lead with 8 majors. Bruins trap the puck in the corner. They dig away. Chipped ahead, VL. And he'll pound it all the way down. 5 seconds remaining. Dostal's got to play it. He'll sail it back out to center ice. VL's on it. Backhands it deep, and that's going to do it. Blumel chases after it. One hands it to Zacha. He'll race in. Sent out in front. And this drive by Blumel denied by Dostal.
Nice give and go with Zacha.
Zadorov drills one. Dostal gloves it and puts it down. And at the last second, the Ducks got it back. Here's Carlson hitting the brakes. Leaves in the corner, Seneca. Gudas. More shoots, and Corpusalo the save as Hustadinov got locked up in the battle in the corner with the 19-year-old Beckett Seneca.
Good stop there by Corpusalo. It looked like that may have changed direction on that shot from the right point.
Gauthier. He'll wheel his way in. Sent it across. Sent out in front. Corpusalo was tripped up. Was it by Asmer? They score! Tucked in at the far post, and Korpisalo is complaining that there should have been a penalty. We'll get a second look, but it looks like Mason McTavish, for the time being, has made it 3-1 Anaheim.
Yeah, another confab by the officials as they make their way over towards the scoring booth.
No goal. Incidental contact with the goaltender. The goaltender does not have time to reset. No goal.
Yeah, it was McTavish that backs into him. He backs into Korpisalo and knocks him backwards. Gets in there on his own. Initiates the body contact. And then Korpisalo just doesn't have an opportunity to get reset in order to make a save when McTavish gets that loose puck and wraps it around that near side. There's your body contact. Initiated by McTavish.
Brings it in. Rubbed into the glass by Zadorov. This puck stays in. Here's McTavish. The pass was behind Gauthier. That allows Peak to attack. Up top, McTavish shoots, deflected, they score! Just as the penalty was expiring, a crafty tip by Ryan Strome. 3-1 Ducks.
Now this penalty just about up. A couple of seconds left to go. Bruins can't get a puck corralled down by the goal line, and it's a nice look from out high. You know, your mental clock is working. You know the power play is about to expire. You just want to get the puck one more opportunity down low with the extra attacker. And Strome, right-handed shot on his offside. Just turns that blade and able to redirect a good hard drive from McTavish out by the blue line, short side over the blocker.
Strome with it. Countering now Zellweger. He'll gallop over the line. Send it toward the front. Korpisalo, a good stop just off the near post. And everybody comes to close quarters.
Yeah, that puck found the blade of Strome on the flyby. Nearly tucked it short side, but Korpisalo was able to hang in there and keep that right pad. Nice play by Zadorov. Jumps on that loose puck. Bullet pass to an open mitten behind the D. Try to go forehand, backhand, 5-hole. Couldn't finish. You know, we were surprised that this wasn't an icing play. Did they think that Andrew Peak had a chance to make a play on that puck in the neutral zone? I mean, clearly, even if Toronto gets a piece of that, it's well before the red line.
And floated back into the Bruins' end. Zadorov to Asimont. 2-on-1. Asimont pulls to the middle, shoots, he scores! Mikey Asimont finds a seam on Dostal, who's checking his glove right now. Bruins within one. It's 3-2 Anaheim.
It looked like it was going to be a 2-on-1. And it ends up being a hold of the puck by Asimont to create his own shot. But how about the shift by Zadorov? I mean, he left 4 Ducks in his wake when he carried the puck end to end. And even though the play doesn't get completed because it's defended fairly well, now he's going to get back on the high lob. And what's he going to do? He's going to corral this puck, and it's a quick up through the neutral zone. Catch the Ducks in a change, maybe get some numbers on the counterattack. And then it's Asimont able to find the 6-hole under the glove, over the pad, back of the net. The Bruins answer the power play goal with an even strength goal to make this 3-2.
Half wall. Up top, picked off. Racing the other way. Here's Mitten. He's going to scoot in. Boy, it looked like he got obstructed there. Mitten. 14 seconds left in the period. Kastelik couldn't hold on to it. Janot came over for a bump on Lacombe. And now McTavish. Now Aspero, that's going to do it for the second period. Strong period by the Bruins, and the two teams end up trading goals.
They've been the better team in both periods, yet they trail on the scoreboard 3-2. You got to feel really confident, though, going into the second intermission, that you'll take points out of this game with the same kind of effort in the third.
Second power play chance for the Bruins. Scored on their first. Here's Lindholm. Walks to the middle. Hands to Pasternak. Shoots, deflected, they score! That low shot sifted its way through traffic. I think Morgan Geeky's got his second of the night. That one a power play goal. The Bruins have come all the way back to tie it at 3.
Zacha wins the draw, and the Bruins get into what they want to do, which is Lindholm working the blue line laterally. By taking the puck to the middle, it's going to be an easy pass over to Pasternak. And Pasternak's looking for the high slot redirect from Morgan Geeky, and it's well executed. Blumel was there too for a possibility of a redirect, but it happened on the bumper, design play, and the Bruins make quick work of their man advantage to tie the hockey game.
Morgan Geeky had 2 goals in the first meeting against the Ducks. He's got 2 goals in the second and final meeting here in the regular season. Now Peak, nifty play to get it to Ustedinov. He dips around to check. He'll accelerate over the line. Pulls up to the slot. Lohrei centers Geeky. What a stop by Dostal! Now Ustedinov. Geeky lost it off his skate. Given away by Lohrei. Korpisalo equal to the task. Oh, that was massive. They still battle away at the end boards.
Take a look at a well-executed play all the way from the defensive zone. Ustedinov finds Lohrei coming late, who takes it off a shooting position, who's back in another setup. Geeky, Dostal reads it, able to get across, make a big-time stop. Then a turnover in a bad area. Allows McTavish to walk in. He gets robbed by Korpisalo.
Wow. Zadorov reverses it. Aspero up the wall. This won't get out. Killorn keeps it in. Trouble here. Strome shoots. Korpisalo the save. And a second opportunity. And it's gloved out of there. Mark Kastelik with a glove save. Now Moore. Bruins changing. Oh, nearly picked off by Pasternak. Over the line, Terry. Carlson, the button hook. They score! I think that shot may have ricocheted off Kreider in the slot. And the Ducks move in front 4-3 with 3.5 left.
Well, a shot from distance with a little bit of traffic, and it's going to find the back of the net. Bruins have plenty of bodies back. Here's the drive. They go for the shot block. Steves is there. Can't get the shot block. It gets through him and then through Korpisalo. Bruins down by 1 again.
Korpisalo still on the ice. Minton, right of the net. It is centered. And the Ducks get to it, but can't get it out. Gauthier coughed it up. Minton sent it out in front. Dostal to save just as Korpisalo's leaving. 6 on 5. Here's Pasternak with it. Bruins almost tied it. 10. Blumel feeding it back of the net. 5 seconds left. Long drive ahead. Pasternak kicked it in. And that'll do it. Much like the first meeting between these two teams, Anaheim scored a late third period goal to win it. And your final tonight here at the Honda Center, the Ducks sweep the season series, winning it 4-3 over the Bruins as they start this 4-game road trip.
Bruins deserve better. I believe they were a better team most of the night. You think back to that first period with all those high-danger chances they had early in the hockey game. I know they got it to 3-3, and it was very winnable in the third period, but I think that came back to hurt them.